Hey y'all, it's your boy Big Mike. You know that dude you be seeing on the streets and be like, hey, ain't that dude that be doing them YouTube videos? Yeah, that's me. And by the thumbnail, you can kind of tell what today's video is going to be about. And while I'm having this, or doing this video, I'm going to be having a little hamburger helper and a few pieces of toast. It's a little simple meal just for something to eat while I'm doing this video. But no, with this being the last week of February and the whole theme of Black History Month, I just wanted to do something, talk about something, historical or whatever. So it's gonna be about James Brown. Hey, say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Yeah, let me get a few bites in real quick here. How are y'all doing today? Just kind of bear with me. I'm a little unprepared right now, but just give me a second here. Okay. I was doing a little Instagramming and I came across this post that was talking about the first black person to have a private jet. And at first, I couldn't believe who they were saying it was. And then I kind of thought about it after I Googled it, and it confirmed that it was, in fact, James Brown being the first black person to own a private jet. So I was like really wild about that. So when I actually Googled it, it said that when James Brown purchased this Learjet from aircraft dealer Robert Graff, Brown was the first African American to own a private jet. So I'm like, okay. The interesting fact is not about James Brown, but the fact that he paid $713,000 for this jet back in 1966, and it says today that would be the equivalent of $5.5 million. So that just lets you know how the times have changed and what you would be paying for it, knowing current day prices, which I think is like really really ridiculous. But everything is going up in price now. It ain't just like airline planes and cars, but food. I mean, just like vegetables and stuff like that were already high, but it's like I think it's for like six bell peppers. It's like about three bell peppers for like $6 or something like that right now for the colored variety that I be getting, not just your regular, green bell pepper or whatever. I can remember like when I first like really started paying attention to it, ground beef like I think a 10 pound log. Well, it's like a 5 pound log or something like that. I forget which one. What the size of the log, but it was like $10, and like right now it's like almost $16 for the same size log that I was getting like in 2007, 2007 or whatever. I know if I were to win the lottery or be able to earn, I always gotta wait until I'm shooting a YouTube video to start texting me. But if I could earn enough money to get my own jet, oh boy. Gas prices have already gone up like just ridiculously over the last year and a half or so. And here in Tennessee, it cost around $3.30 for, I believe it is premium. My mother usually she gets like mid grade or something like that, but just no, for an airplane, it would cost like about $1.50 more, so like almost $5 per gallon. So when I googled that, it was like around $15,000 just to fill up a gas tank for an airplane. So I'm like, man, let me go ahead and work on my side hustle, which is really my main source of income because I just got my disability, so I'm not currently working right now. But $15,000 for probably a round trip to I don't know where, excuse me, where I would go that would require a full tank of gas to to fill up a plane or whatever. But man, 15,000, y'all complain about putting 40, 50, $60 in your gas tank for a car or a truck right now. I was like, that's a real baller move over here. He bought this plane in '66, but the actual year that it came out was in '65, so it was only just a year old, but still, 713,000. That's miles and miles away from buying a first class or business class ticket. Tell you that. But us as black folks, we've gone a long way from riding in the back of the bus to riding in the front of the plane and not even owning our own Lear jet over here. I tell you that. Like I said, I thought that was a really amazing fact to just stumble across with this being Black History Month and all. It's like I was doing some more Googling and it said that there was a black woman that was the owner of an airline. So I'm like, man, Black folks really getting their money over here with their CEO-ism. I got a friend. I got a friend on Instagram who's always trying to correct me about words that I use not really being an actual word in the dictionary. And I'm gonna shoot her this video in her DM, and she's gonna be like, CEO isn't a real word. And I'm gonna be like, how again does a word become an actual word for them to put it in the dictionary is what I'm gonna ask her. Mrs. Smarty Pants, everything is just so literal. Like, it can't just be an Ebonics word that I just splice it together and her just leave it alone. Like, she's not no English teacher or nothing, but she's real irritating that way. No, that's not a real word. That's just crazy. That's gonna do it for this week, folks. I just wanted to put something out there for y'all to scratch your head and be like, that's really interesting. James Brown, first African American to have his own private jet. Martin Luther King said, we may haven't reached the mountaintop, but we sure enough flying over them right now. I'll tell you that. Oh yeah, that Lipton tea, that peach flavored is something serious. I tell you what. If you want an enjoyable tea to sip on, try that Lipton tea. That peach flavor right there is delicious. Mm, mm, mm. That commercial says sipping tea. I can't turn that bottle up but maybe 2 or 3 times before it's empty. So I'm gonna call it guzzling tea. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this week, folks. If you don't mind, hit that thumbs up button and share the video and see if somebody else will enjoy this this video and the fact that black folks, we really doing that thing right now. Oh yeah, and if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, like right now, right there, over there, the little corner, little logo that says the One Man Show. Yeah, hit that and hit your bell notifications on all so you can see when I'm making videos and you don't miss any of this good content that I'm trying to put out for y'all. Other than that, I'm gonna tell y'all have a nice day. I'll talk to you later. I'll holler.